Hi guys, my name is Gil. Welcome back to Crypto Time channel. Today is time for weekly update of the markets, and here we have our screen with daily charts. So Bitcoin daily charts. All right. So the idea here is to show that we've been tracking Bitcoin price daily, but here we have Bitcoin kind of between four important zones, okay, since June. Okay, we've been looking into these four zones. Okay, the first zone is the pullback zone, so the price went there a couple of times, as you can see here. So we have the pullback zone, and we have the envelope, which is this blue rectangle right here, and we have the retest zone, and that's a very important zone where the price hasn't retested yet. I'm just gonna go back here. This day here we had a drop in the market, so we hit 17k region at this day, so it's 18th June. So and then that gave us a retest zone. So we almost got there at this day here, right here. You can see this red candle, 24th September, but we are expecting to see the price revisiting this zone here. Okay, so hasn't yet. And last but not least important, we have the next support level, which is again the next support level. So if we lose this bottom here, the 17k, then that's our next stop. So at 16k, okay, region. Then we have the help of two EMAs right here. Not only those, but those are very important EMAs. So the white line is the 8 weeks EMA, and the red line is the 80 days EMA. All right. So the price is action here and is moving below those two EMAs. So that's a very bad scenario. And on top of that, we have the white line below the red line. So we have the 8 weeks below the 80 days. So that's a very bad scenario. Okay, a very bad scenario. We're gonna revisit this, and the idea here is to show that we've been tracking that. And if you don't follow us on Twitter and Instagram, please consider do that. We've been posting and tweeting some of our analysis there as well. Okay, and then you can check our previous posts, tweets, and check the consistency. All right. Let's move then to this one. This one is the Nasdaq, and we can see again the white line is the 8 weeks EMA, and Nasdaq is below that line, so it's not very good for us either. So it's important to know and to understand and to remember that the traditional markets, they are very important. So because they reflect on crypto market as well. So here we have the four main zones of support. The first one is acting now as a resistance, but again the three others will act as support. So we kind of expect to to maybe see the price going, or the index going to almost pre-pandemic levels. So this is the next one, and here is the very pre-pandemic level. Okay, so we have to keep our eyes on the traditional markets as well. So we are right now since December last year, we've been building these low highs and low lows since that time. Okay, Let me jump back here. So this is again it's the Bitcoin chart, but here is now is the weekly chart. So that's our time frame now, and we were expect to be able to see a recover. We would expect to the candle closing above this region here, okay, and that doesn't happen, and probably will not happen, okay. But that's the region that's closing above this region. We could expect a recover even in a short term, okay. But if we look closely here, we have previous lows. So let me zoom in. Okay, so right now we are at this level, so pretty far from this region, okay. So we won't see the price closing above this region, but we have previous lows, and we have here and here. I could move this just a bit down here, all right. And then this candle here, this red candle, okay, so the price closed below here, so we lost all these previous lows, a part of this one. So this one is that one here at 17k. So this is the retest zone, okay. It's the same here, all right. And so we had last week we had the price closing below the previous lows, all right. So the next low to be retested is the 17k, and we're still like waiting for that, okay. So that could be your next move. Maybe you want to buy at 17k, but again, that's up to you. If we go to the weekly charts, but using some of the oscillators here, we can see, for instance, the stock RSI is at overbought region, okay, right here. So let me bring this, so hopefully you can see, people on the phone can see that. So you see the lines here, that's our stock RSI, so the first indicator here, and that region here close to the 80, okay. That's pretty close to the overbought region. So when that happens, we can expect people selling their assets, and so the price will go down once again, and then we'll hit this region here below, so below 20, and that is the oversold region, and then sometime we could expect the price to go up again. And then the RSI, we are in a bearish, very bearish region here, which is below the 40. So below 40, very bearish. Actually acting below 50, which is the middle of this rectangle here, this purple region. So below 50 is not bullish, okay. Bullish is above 50, okay, and be at lower than 40 is very bearish, okay. So we have to keep in mind that. And here the MACD showing as well. We are basically trying to turn the tide here, and so from the green candle, to see the marks going down once more, and the OBV oscillator red here, okay. So that's a sign of not good news. So if I go back here, I want to share the Bitcoin 2 hours time frame. So I'll say again, so this is 2 hours time frame. All right, so the idea here is to see a bit of more noise, to have our different read now. So we have the help here of the VRVP, okay, indicator, which is these blue lines here, or this blue graph here at your right hand side, and what that shows is important zones for buyers and sellers. So, and that will tell us support and resistance zones, or zones of support and resistance. Okay, so here we have Bitcoin, and as I move here, as I zoom out, zoom in, that changes. Okay, because we'll consider that whatever is on the screen. So the idea is to show to you, let me leave here like this, and now let's zoom in. Okay, so you can see, yeah, one bit more, sorry. Yeah, you can see here that yeah, let me use maybe this tool. So you see the price is moving within this rectangle, and finally breaks up and goes down once again to break up again. And you see the first time here the price goes and hits the top of this region here. Okay, so that means we hit the end of this zone of interest. So this is an important zone of resistance. We hit that zone and the price goes all the way back down to go up again, and now this part here is acting as a resistance. So you see the price goes and hits that part. So VRVP is a very important indicator. That's a paid version, but is a very good indicator. You can identify important zones of interest from buyers and sellers. All right. Let me clean this. Let me hide this indicator, and now I'm gonna use the VWAP indicator. Okay, so the VWAP shows, so we have the green. Let me clean this triangle here. Yeah, so we have the price moving, and we have the lower band, which is this red line. So we have a lower the first band. Sorry, the first band is the red lines. So the first band, and then we have the second band, which is this blue line, and we will have the upper and the lower band of those, and the green line is the VWAP, and the price always goes back to the VWAP sometimes. So you can see here this indicator that the price moves close to the VWAP, right? Try to go back up. Let me turn that off. Go back and hits the lower band. You see the first band, but the lower portion, and goes trying to hit so it goes like a magnet back to the VWAP, goes back down and moves sideways here to actually hits the VWAP here, trying to go above, doesn't go above, go back down, start moving sideways, and it goes again to the VWAP right here. So you see how the VWAP acts as a magnet on price. So you can expect to see the price going back to the VWAP, and so that's interesting because you can use all these tools to see, and to predict the next movement. All right. So if you are trading, you can use those as well as those are very powerful. For instance, this one here, you could buy here once hits the lower band and sell once hits the VWAP. Okay, that could be that's a strategy right there. Okay, and the opposite works as well. So you could sell here and buy right here, if that's what you want to do. Again, those who are not trading, playing and trading, you can at least understand market movements and try and predict the next movement. So you could buy at important zones, so you avoid major losses. Okay, so let me hide this and go back here. So the idea, guys, is to show you some tools and ways to understand the market movements so you can better manage your assets. So I know a lot of people, they have the same questions. So where or when should I buy or sell my assets? So the idea of this channel, of others, our social media, Twitter, Instagram, is to bring to all of you ways to understand the markets in a simple way, so you could actually manage better your assets. All right, you can build a portfolio and buy and sell at important zones, understanding what is the next movement. Okay, and here we have one interesting going on. I just caught this today. You see here, so the price is moving up. Okay, the price is moving up, right? However, the volume is moving down. I'm sorry. Again, the price is moving up and the volume is moving down. So that's a discrepancy right here. So we could expect the price doing something like this. Okay, let me change the colors. We could expect to see the market going down again. Okay, because we can see discrepancy here. So price moving up, we have this trend moving up, volume moving down, and then all other indicators I just showed you. All right, guys, so that's the idea. So again, consider subscribe so you can get the latest from us. We have a lot of videos about cryptocurrency, about concepts, and I'm bringing all these updates to you, as well as on our other social media platforms. Okay, so consider go to our Twitter account. Everything is down the link in the link down below. So consider go there and subscribe and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and that's the idea. So remember, at the weekends the market usually goes very slow. Okay, not much movement during the weekend. So enjoy your life, okay, and be ready for this retest. And again, that's what we expect to see, a retest of the 17K. If you want to buy, I would wait for that, But if you want to buy for the long run, for years to come, so the difference between 19 and 17K maybe won't and probably won't make any difference. Okay, but knowing that we probably and very likely to see the price going and revisit that region, and all other things going on around the economy, around the globe, so we probably and very likely to see the price going down again. Okay, so if you want to buy, just be careful. Don't buy everything. Don't go all in. Just buy a portion. Okay, and wait. Patience is key. All right, guys. So thank you very much. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe and see you on the next video.